When the game begins, you must produce new villages to rapidly grow your settlement. To support them, first focus on putting your existing villages to work, gathering food from nearby sheep. While your villages are working, use your scout to explore the surrounding area and locate additional resources. When you find more sheep, use your scout to herd them back to your town so that your villagers always have food to gather. Once your scout finds a herd of deer, order your villagers to hunt them. A growing town needs more buildings to support its residents. Construct additional houses to increase your population capacity. Place economic buildings near resources so that your villagers gather more efficiently and waste less time walking. You can also improve your villagers' gathering rates by researching new technologies at your economic buildings. Survival techniques, for example, allows your villagers to hunt faster and carry more food. When you have enough villagers, advance to the next age by constructing a landmark. Each landmark provides a different set of benefits, so choose wisely. When your landmark is complete, your village will spring into the next age, ready to keep growing. To complete this challenge, you must produce many villages and gather enough food and gold to place a landmark and advance to the feudal age. Good luck.
Hear us! Yaru, each way.
Remember to keep producing new villages. Start by ordering your existing villagers to gather food from sheep, then queue up additional villages at your town center.
Yeah, that. Yes. Yaru.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, sir.
Your villagers need houses. Build a house each time that you have 2 or less remaining population capacity.
Yeah, yeah.
Yaru.
Send your scouts south to find the deer closest to your town center.
Asti rende. Ridende. Gande. Yeah, rende. Asti rende. Yeah, yeah. Fordu. Yes, sir. Breked. Ridende. Slay. Asti rende.
Now is a good time to begin mining gold. Use a villager to build a mining camp near the closest gold vein.
Huh? Work Henday.
Charles Yar. Yes, sir. Yeah. Go and get day. Cheer. Stirath, Charles. Cheer. Yeah. Yes, sir. Untiende. Wait, Work out.
Yaru. Ichwila.
Huh? Work day.
Abendende.
Yeah.
Your villagers should chop some wood. Send one of your villagers to build a lumber camp near the closest forest.
Huh?
Wait, Gongende. Uende. Yes, Sabiende. Wait, Yeah. Cheer las ferra. Voodoo. Working day.
Sheep will not fill your food stockpiles forever. Build a mill next to the nearby herd of deer and begin hunting. Your other food gatherers can join the hunters once all the sheep are gone.
Yeah. Voodoo.
Yeah. Gongende. Fair Alder. Hunty end. Yeah, yeah.
Estes.
Eat your willer. Gongende huntia. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hunting exposes your villagers to raids. But deer are a faster source of food than farms, berry bushes, or sheep. Well done.
Done.
Your mill is complete. Consider researching survival techniques to make your hunters more effective. The gold medal is out of reach, but you can still earn the silver or the bronze.
That way off. That way. Ferende. Hunty ende.
Yaru. Uende. Queta. Off the Delphin.
The bronze medal is still within your grasp.
Quetta.
Huntiende. Yaru. Gongende Huntien.
Abendende. Gongende huntia. Yeah, yeah. Hunty ende. Yaru. Hunty ende.
You have enough resources to construct a landmark, but you also need more villagers to finish this challenge.
Work hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Work and day.
You work. What Thursday?
Estes Comende.
Well done. You have quickly built up your economy and are ready for the next age.
Yaru to work.
When you are in a safe position, you can focus on your economy instead of your military. This is risky, but if successful, you can accumulate large amounts of resources with which to crush your enemies. Start by queuing up villagers at your town center and traders at your market, then order your idle villagers to gather resources. How to divide your gatherers between food, wood, gold, and stone is something that you must figure out for yourself. But try to focus on long-term goals and reassign your villagers when necessary. A single town center and market take a long time to produce the required number of villagers and traders, so you will need several more. Make sure that both building types are always producing units. A successful economic boom relies on swiftly producing many villagers and traders. Research economic technologies to make your villagers as productive as possible. These increase your gathering rates and are crucial to your success. Now it is up to you. Use the lessons that you have learned here and build up your empire. To complete this challenge, you must produce a large number of villagers and traders and advance to the Imperial Age by constructing a landmark. Your first task is to make sure that your town center and market are producing villagers and traders. It is very important that these buildings are never idle. You now have the resources to construct a second town center. Build it near resource deposits so that your villagers have easy access to them.
Конь оседлан есть, фаревни готова. В путь! Фаревни готова наступать. Ладно есть.
Что накажете? Иду, куда велено есть. Трудитесь, надобно. Як прикажете. Иду, трудитесь в поле.
Иди, трудницы, надо внесуть.
Готовь, есмь, потрудитесь.
Готовы, есмь, потрудитесь.
Что накажете? Начинаю строить и сейчас.
Что накажет? Люди, напрежь по-скору.
Построено добро есть. Стоять и много будет.
Начну копать. Куда направляться? Дайте мне рапу. Наказ слушайте надобно. Яко прикажете.
Ну, разумею.
Сберу древеса.
Трудитесь, надобно.
Люди, приготовившися. Приду торговать.
Куда направляйтесь?
Economic technologies cost gold but are crucial. Select your economic buildings and research the technologies that you need.
Что накажете? Иду, куда велено есть. Сие построю скоро.
You need additional houses to produce more units.
Трудитесь.
Build extra houses to increase your population capacity.
Иду торговать.
Now is a good time to build extra markets to produce more traders.
Иди, трудница.
Traders are crucial to a booming economy because they boost your gold income and are produced from a different building than villages. So you can produce both at the same time.
Построено добро
You need
есть.
additional houses to produce more units.
Что делать? Сделано.
Build extra houses to increase your population capacity.
Куда идти? Что делать? Готов, есмь, торговать. Трудитесь, надобно.
Иди, трудницы, надо внесуть.
Воздух добрый, труд тяжек есть. Готов, есмь, потрудитесь. Построено крепко есть.
Готово, есмь, потрудитесь. Иди, трудницы, надо внесуть. Куда направляться?
Потрудихся изрядно. Что накажете? Куда накажете?
Трудитесь надобно. Сие построю скоро. Где трудницы надо внесут? Что накажете? Сейчас начну делать их.
Яко прикажете?
Трудитесь надобно. Готов есть им потрудиться.
Что накажете?
Что накажете?
Дайте мне работу. Иди трудницы надо внесуть. Слушайте все. Идем. Надо бы найти нам. Все идем. Готово есть им потрудитесь.
Что накажете?
Дайте мне работу. Что накажете? Куда направляться?
Готов есть им потрудитесь.
Слушайте все.
Что накажете?
Надо бы на путь идти. Трудитесь надобно. Готово есть. Слушайте все. Иду трудитесь.
Трудитесь надобно. Иди трудницы надо внесуть. Начинаю строить и сейчас. Построено есть. Радость велия есть. Трудитесь надобно. Трудитесь надобно.
Дайте мне работу. Слушаюсь, поспешаю. Я построю сие.
Что накажете? Люблю трудиться на земле. Будете надобно. Сие построю. Готовь есть им потрудитесь. Я построю сие. Иди трудницы надо внесуть. Построено добро есть. Стоять и много будет.
Иди трудницы надо внесуть.
Трудитесь надобно.
Куда направляться?
Наказ слушайте надобно. Древеса всегда надобно.
Трудитесь надобно.
Сберу древесу, повинуюсь наказу. Я построю сие.
Дайте мне работу. Начинаю строить и сейчас.
Слушайте.
Наказ слушайте надобно. Древеса всегда надобно суть. Если надо внесуть.
Потрудився изрядно.
Что накажете?
Готов есть торговать. Трудитесь надо.
Трудитесь надобно.
Собираю древеса, яко велено есть. Древеса всегда надо носить.
Что накажете? Сбираю древеса, яко велено есть. Готово есть, потрудитесь. Трудитесь надобно.
Готов есть им потрудитесь. Начинаю строить и сейчас.
надо внесуть.
Что накажете? Что накажете? Сие построю скоро. Готов, есим потрудитесь.
Куда направляться?
The gold medal is out of reach, but you can still earn the silver or the bronze.
Трудитесь надобно. Иди трудницы надо внесуть. Что накажете?
Excellent. Once you have the resources, consider building a third and maybe even a fourth town center.
Дайте мне работать. Что накажете? Повинуюсь наказу. Люблю зверя бить.
Что накажете?
Готово, если потрудитесь. Куда направляться?
Трудитесь надобно.
Трудитесь надобно. Дайте мне работу. Трудитесь надобно.
Что накажете? Трудитесь надобно.
Готовы, если потрудитесь. Эти трудницы надо внесуть.
Эти трудницы надо. Готов, есим потрудитесь. Где трудницы надо внести? Люди, идите скоро.
You need additional houses to produce more units.
Сие
Build
построить
extra houses to increase your population capacity.
Что накажете?
Что накажете? Построено крепко есть. Построено добро есть. Стоять и много будет.
Готово есть.
Что накажете?
Дайте мне работу.
Трудитесь, надо.
You are constructing a landmark and advancing to the next age. Don't forget to keep producing villagers and traders while you're building the landmark. The bronze medal is still within your grasp.
Слушайте все. Куда направляться?
Very good. You have trained enough villagers and traders. Now, build a landmark once you have the resources.
Готово есть. Потрудитесь.
Что накажете? Люди, напрежь поскору. Сие построю скоро.
You need additional houses to produce more units. Build extra houses to increase your population capacity.
Слушайте все. Новые наказы.
Great. Your town is an economic powerhouse. Each military unit is unique. They are produced from different buildings, armed with different weapons, and specialized against different targets. Spearmen carry long polearms into battle. They excel at fighting cavalry. Archers perform very well against unarmored infantry due to their long range. Notice how they're concealed among the trees. Positioning units in a stealth forest keeps them hidden until they start attacking. Look, a group of horsemen was hiding out of view behind that ridge. These archers stand no chance against quick and mobile cavalry. Remember these lessons and apply them. Choose the right counters to enemy forces and use the terrain to your advantage to dominate the battlefield. A group of horsemen is about to attack your village. 4 more waves of enemies will soon follow. You must defend the 3 entrances to the village and prevent the enemy from burning down your buildings. You can only deploy one type of unit at a time, so choose wisely. Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Bereit. Sapere tu. Ritere. Ufka. Ufka. Ritere. Spore. Ich höre. Rite. Ritere. Aufgestellt. Ritere. Spore. Sterk nu. Ja, bereit. Hier hat. Just nu.
Enemy soldiers have looted some of your houses. Now a group of enemy spearmen is coming from the north. Choose the right unit type to counter them before they reach the village. See this sparse forest near the road? You can use it to hide your units and ambush your enemies as they pass.
Zie het abe, Bogenere. Zie het abe. Nachgeheißen.
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Bogenere. Bogenere. Lass uns zie het abe. Je grieven aan het. Zie het abe, Bogenere. Ja. Bogenere. Lass uns liegen. Hochkart, Bogenere. Nachgeheißen. Basis, Bogenere. Vor uns. Bogenere. Bogenere. Marschieren. Je grieven aan het.
You have lost too many units to earn the gold medal, but you can still earn the silver. Those raiders won't trouble you again. Another enemy band is attacking from the south. This time, they're bringing archers. Choose some defenders and face them head-on.
Steht ich nu. Tue ich. Ich gehorche. Rietet,
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units.
Tue ich. Ich höre. Ich gehorche. Ja, bereit. Ja, ich höre. Ich riete. Ich kann. Tue ich.
Those archers have shot their last volley. Beware, the enemy is now attacking in force. They are more determined than ever and are bringing both horsemen and spearmen. This time, you can choose two types of units with which to repel the invaders. It is a good idea to use melee infantry as a shield to block incoming enemies and protect your vulnerable ranged units. Use control groups to manage your forces.
Bereit, Aufgang! Ziert, Gesellen! Kommet nu! Achtet, marschiere wir nu! Machet befehlig! Marschiere wir nu! Nu, getan!
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units. The silver medal is no longer available, but the bronze still is. Excellent. Those raiders were no match for you. A group of archers and horsemen is launching the final attack from the south. Select two types of units to defend your village. Look closely. You can hide some troops behind that ridge on the flank. Use it to ambush and divide the invaders.
Gebet kommet bereits. Marschiert fort. Aufgang ordinieren. Just nu. Lasset uns gehen. Just nu. Ich gehorche.
Here comes the enemy. Ready your units. Well done. You have repulsed the attacks and kept your village safe. Sometimes your opponent will build walls to ward off attacks. In this challenge, you will learn how to use siege weapons to destroy a fortified camp. Use battering rams to tear down fortifications. Once you research siege engineering, your soldiers can build them in the field. You can garrison several units inside a single ram to keep them safe from arrow fire. Springalds are great for fighting enemy units, but ineffective against walls. Mangonels are moderately effective against buildings, but less so against walls. They deal damage over a wide area, however, and are excellent against groups of foot soldiers. Remember what you've learnt during this introduction. Construct the proper siege weapons to use against your enemy's fortifications and defending forces. With superior siege tactics and equipment, no walls can hold against you. Your goal in this challenge is to destroy the camp of your Rus opponent, who shelters behind thick palisade walls. Use the destructive power of your siege weapons to level the enemy encampment. Every siege unit is specialized, and some may not be suitable for the task at hand. Siege towers, for example, are irrelevant in this challenge because the enemy does not have stone walls. Use rams to batter down your opponent's walls and destroy their buildings.
Бидэнд тушаамгүй.
Атборын зод бид өсөлхгүй яа бэлчээгүй. Хэн тушаад ирлээ. Тушаад сонсогдохгүй. За. Туршууд мориндо, туршууд бидэн. Миний шонхон хаймгүй. Би явж байггүй.
Enemy patrols guard the camp. Use springalds or mangonels to help your soldiers eliminate these defenders.
도시아 도시를 때 하라 했으면 자 안칼 도시아 되기 닥소 헤이 모이 하라 보니 헤이 모이 하라 도시아 다 호야 베직 하라 샤극다 자극스리 베직 말고 호야 베직 왔다 오금초도 하고 대중 오금초도 하고 돌아라 모스트스티 하라 대중도 도시하다는 없어 오금초도 애동가 헛스모 하라 베이징 하라 샤르다 괜히 가는 고부이 괜히 가라합니다 하라 도시하다 케이부이
하루 놀이라고
안보레 도시하들이 오금초도 하고 도시하 도자 오금초도 하고 도시하 도자 객대 꼴끝 소이 도시하들이 닥소 하라 주부이 도시하들이 닥소야 매등 도시하다 모스테스티 하라 매등 하야보니 기분 하라 샤극다 모스티 허야 매등 오글초도 하고 매등 야 오글초도 하고 도시아 도장무이 허라 도시아 나무도야 매등 안보레 노트 매등 허라 운동을 당금을 하하하하 예스더물
Your soldiers have broken into the enemy camp. Do not let up. Destroy the enemy landmark and town center to claim victory.
비난 하루 놀이 도시아다 백
오글초도 한 모스트 때 허라 헛스모이 객대 차라 도시아지가 가르쳤다
도시아들이 안하는데
목대 웨티치쿠이
도시아들 주변의
The gold medal is no longer within reach, but you can still earn the silver if you hurry.
오글초 허라 주모이 더 허라 주모이 비자지 파르모이
Sometimes your opponent will build walls to ward off attacks. In this challenge, you will learn how to use. Your goal in this challenge is to destroy the camp of your Rus opponent, who shelters behind thick palisade walls. Use the destructive power of your siege weapons to level the enemy encampment. Every siege unit is specialized, and some may not be suitable for the task at hand. Siege towers, for example, are irrelevant in this challenge because the enemy does not have stone walls. Use rams to batter down your opponent's walls and destroy their buildings.
Намайг хааш явуулах вэ? Миний шонхоор хайм уу?
That's boss.
Үгчиг садараад байхгүй. Эрчүүдээ бэлтгэхгүй. Тушаалгүйдээ. Тушаалаа болсон. За. Саврыг дагахгүй.
Basta sos.
Та ямар тушаал боодохгүй. Тушаалын дагуу хураа тушаал авахгүй юм би.
Та юу таны тушаал ном бэлэн. Бороноос харагдъя.
Өслөг тушаалыг дагсан. Тушаал өгч байна уу? Албор тушаал авахгүй яа бэлэн. Тушаалаас хороо өгдөггүй даггүй. Анхаарахгүй явах цаг бол сороо шалгаллаа. Тушаалын муу харваслаа.
Enemy patrols guard the camp. Use springalds or mangonels to help your soldiers eliminate these defenders. Your soldiers have broken into the enemy camp. Do not let up. Destroy the enemy landmark and town center to claim victory. enemy town center lies in ashes. They will not recover from this loss. Flattening an enemy base is satisfying, but prioritizing the town center and landmark will yield a swifter victory. The gold medal is no longer within reach, but you can still earn the silver if you hurry.
소문문도 살고 있다. 미쳤다.
오글초도 하고 도시한 도장부이.
아싸 하는 구부이 비연구바부이. 소만합니다. 도시하겠어 가르바 좀 그바부이.
Атборын хараа очмой. Түүнийг хийгүй. А ямар тушаал боо хараа тушаал авахгүй юм бэ? Автолмой. Өгөрчөд хараа тушаал хүлээгүй. Өгөрчөд хараа бэлэн. Хараа тушаал авахгүй юм бэ? Та ямар тушаал боо хараа өгдөггүй таггүй. хараа тавтаа явмой. Тушаалаа нүдэлмой. Тушаалыг авах. Адуу тушаал авахгүй яа гэдэг. Төвний хиймой.
You have taken too much time to claim the silver medal, but you still have a chance to earn the bronze. You have destroyed the enemy landmark. The Rus camp was no match for your clever use of siege weapons. Good work. Your goal in this challenge is to destroy the camp of your Rus opponent, who shelters behind thick...
Some events leave a deep mark on history, but none on the land. This is the site of the Battle of Hastings. After almost 1,000 years, no traces of the bloody conflict can be seen. But here, the fate of England turned. It's where a king was killed, and his victor claimed the throne. October 14th, 1066. We know what happened here on this day, thanks to this. The Bayeux Tapestry. A carefully preserved illustrated record of events. It shows the main players. Harold, the newly crowned Anglo-Saxon King of England, and his challenger, William, Duke of Normandy. William claimed the previous king had promised him the crown. So, he assembled an army and prepared to sail to England to fight King Harold for the throne. But a storm thwarted his plans. Meanwhile, Harold discovered that a Viking invasion had landed in the north. Another threat to his crown. So he raced to fight them. In France, William waited for the right conditions to sail across the Channel to England. The weather cleared. He seized his chance. "250 miles north, Harold had defeated the Vikings. Now, hearing of William's arrival, his army sped south. At 9 o'clock in the morning, on this hill, William's Norman army were ready to do battle with Harold's Anglo-Saxon men. The stage was set, and up for grabs, England itself. On October 14th, 1066, William of Normandy stood ready for battle at the base of a hill. The high ground belonged to King Harold of England and his Anglo-Saxon army. Here, on this hilltop, the fate of England would be decided.
Soyez prest, compagnon. Si
William's Norman army made the first charge, launching a direct assault on the shield wall. Though William's army fought fiercely against the shield wall, it would not yield. As one man fell, another took his place. Overlapping shields in tight formation made for a near impenetrable barrier. Realizing his army could not break the shield wall, William called for a retreat. He aimed to lure the Anglo-Saxons into a false sense of victory, causing them to break formation. William's feigned retreat was working. The Anglo-Saxon army broke their shield wall formation, leaving gaps for William to make a move. With Harold's men no longer in shield wall formation, William could pick them off as they charged. More Norman men-at-arms reinforced William's army.
Compagnon, prêt,
The Anglo-Saxons had deployed rows of spearmen to push back the invaders. But William had an answer. His sharp-eyed archers.
Obéir, c'est vertu. Mondestrier remagne. Mort. Obéir, c'est vertu.
Anglo-Saxon archers joined the fray, and the Normans' deadly cavalry ready to charge. But first, William's forces had to eliminate the enemy spearmen, whose sturdy polearms could easily bring down a horse. With the threat of spearmen cleared from the field, William's cavalry was free to charge at the Anglo-Saxon archers. The Anglo-Saxon army was in disarray. Their shield wall had been neutralized, and their numbers were dwindling. Now the only thing standing between William and victory was King Harold himself. The last of Harold's men encircled their king, prepared to lay down their lives to save his. Additional Norman archers joined the battle. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold had fallen. In the confusion, some loyal soldiers fought to the death, while others scattered in panic. Leaderless and defeated, the last of the Anglo-Saxon army fled for their lives. The Normans celebrated victory over the English king, but William's quest to rule England was just beginning. Battle of Hastings, the death of one man changed the course of history. The Anglo-Saxon King Harold was killed here, on England's south coast. His army defeated by William of Normandy. Anglo-Saxon rule was over forever. At Westminster Abbey on Christmas Day 1066, William was crowned the first Norman King of England. Now he had to secure power across the country. He began by stamping his mark on the landscape, building cathedrals and castles at strategic locations. Nothing like them had been seen in England before. They reminded the Anglo-Saxon population exactly who was in charge. But not all were content with living under Norman rule. Anglo-Saxon revolts broke out across the country. King William acted quickly to crush these rebellions. But there was one region where dissent was spiraling out of control: the north of England. In 1069, a group of lords from Northumbria formed an alliance with Viking invaders. Together, they approached Norman-held York, a large city with an important cathedral, still protected by ancient Roman walls. But the walls couldn't save York. The city and the castle fell to the rebels. William's new kingdom was under threat. He had to get the city back under Norman control. William had no choice but to order his men north. But as the Norman forces set off on their long march towards York, how much resistance from the rebels would they encounter? William the Conqueror marched north, with his army of Normans determined to take back the rebel-held city of York. But in his path stood rebel towns that harbored William's northern enemies. He would take the towns back by force.
Attendez les incontinents. Je suis votre serveuse. Si comme vos voldrez. Avant, compagnon.
Péricule!
Quand je commande, avant. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon. L'heure est retrayez vos amours.
Ennemi!
Retrayez vos amours. Avant!
Sagitas!
Voyez express, compagnon.
Romain d'ici, arquette!
En arçon, chevalier! Je cours en dessus!
Ambulant!
The Normans captured the town of Middlethorpe, establishing their presence in the north. With reinforcements to his armies soon arriving, William would need more resources to supply them.
Access vos, compagnon.
Me?
Movans.
Bene.
Labourance la terre.
Bene audite.
Si, boys.
Obeio.
Sagita in arco.
Access certes.
Ok.
Spero.
Comprendo. Mandements.
Comprendo. Escolto. Mandemans.
Ok. Quod.
Edifico.
Intendo.
Escolte. Coligo.
Comprendo. Che? Ascolto. Sì. Lavoro.
Ok. Ubi vado?
Soyez en vostre service. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon. Avant, compagnon. Retrayez vos amouilles. Quand je commande, avant. Apertisez votre courage, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant. En votre service. Certes. Je suis votre servante. Incontinent.
Para. Quitamos. Orquest. Maduz. Escolto. Alla materia.
Escolto.
Alla materia. Movans.
Orchestre.
Tuts. Intendo.
Sigue.
Quitamos. Comprendo. Seco.
Attendo.
Je suis votre serveuse. Certes. Donnez-moi vos habits. Victoria! Audite! Retrayez vos amouilles.
Mandes. Escolto. Escolto.
Si.
Escolti. Bene. Materia.
Mais.
Sì. Ubi vado? Edifico.
Donnez-moi voir Girid.
Escolto.
Si comme vos voldres.
Scaraf, a calque, cavalarios.
Spero. Si, labourance. Vacas.
Mais. Fini. Quad.
The Norman army was now well supplied by a town, but it would take a sustained effort to keep the army at full strength.
Cavalarios, parade.
Parate, in avant. Servientes.
Produite, servientes. Ite.
Je commande! Avant!
Another rebel town, Fulford, stood in defiance to William's rule.
Quitte.
Che?
L'heure hors vostre service. Avant, compagnon.
Ubi vado?
Spero. Escolto.
Soyez avertis ex votre courage, compagnon. Quand je commande, avant. Je suis votre serveuse. Affaiblois. Access mit vos, compagnon. Sommes en ordonnance. Mort les avoués. Reste tous sauf preuve. Je suis votre serveuse. Quiete, chevalier, si compos voldres. Avant, compagnon. Si comme vos voldres. Retrayez vos amoués.
Attention.
Incontinent. Sommes en ordonnance.
Che? Alla materia. Me? Ma sono. Si, labourance.
Avant, compagnon. Incontinent. Avançons, chevalier. Avant, compagnon.
Parate, arquet.
Sommes en ordonnance.
Parate, arquet. Deusei. Deusei. Parate, arquet. In avant. Yecte seguitas.
Retrayez vos amoués.
With the Fulford rebels eliminated, William was one step closer to York.
In avant, servientes. In avant, servientes.
Knowing he would face strong resistance in the city, William prepared to bolster his cavalry.
Si.
Parats.
Tous. Cavo. Wood. Escolto. Faro.
Obéir, c'est vertu, certes.
Che? Quod. Vado caver. Mais... Masono. Laburo. Quod. Si. Laburo. Barats. Materia. Masono.
Spero. Escolto. Materia.
Fake.
Quod. Laburo.
Spero. Si. Laburo.
Escolto.
Escolto.
Sì.
Edifico.
The Norman army came under attack from a new enemy, the Danes.
À la rapetissez votre courage, compagnons!
William's army held back the Danes' attack, but they threatened to return unless William paid them in gold.
Voudrais jetzt was avouer? Quand je commande, avant! Scarra! Obeyo! Attendez les commandements.
Che? Movo. Masono. Ubi vado. Laburo. Ah. Escolto. Quod.
Mandements. Vado caver. Comprendo.
Si. Edifico.
Sì.
Mais... Escolto.
Me?
¡In ayuda!
Ubi vado?
Colones, Baitis. Colones, requiem mondement. Cos'è se la massonata? Quet me? Vado laborar.
Porvenir. Parats pour la bourra. La bourse Perats.
With their stables in place, the Normans could add more cavalry to their army.
Tisomes.
Mes plectes. Quoi de l'amour? Come sono la cose?
Quid me?
Udite, serviente! Gitte!
Le apertisets vostro
Udite!
incontinent.
Mandes quid? Io ma sono la cose.
Parats pour la bourra.
Udite! Estruo!
Obéir, c'est vertu. Apertisets vostro correct, compagnon.
Scara formata!
Incontinent. Avant, compagnon.
Irpicius Box! Les crânes!
The Normans discovered the source of the Danes' threat, an outpost on the water. William had a choice: bypass the encampment, destroy it, or pay the Danes the gold they demanded.
Quid d'abou? Cose sera ma sonata?
Tous subscribe. À l'action, chevalier. Tous subscribe.
Preparate, archers!
Sommes en ordonnance. Chevalier Osborne. Sommes en ordonnance.
Chaskins exemplaires!
Tous subscribe. Pour votre service.
Compagnon!
Quand je commande. À l'action, chevalier. Apertisets vostre correct, compagnon. Chevalier Osborne. À l'action, chevalier.
Vicenza Postier! Barat! Compagnon!
Nos archives.
Chaskin! In avance, viente! Oh! Oui, souci! Obéisse!
Som avant, compagnon.
Bien, Cacaval!
Retrayez vos aboués. Je suis votre serveuse. À l'action, chevalier.
In destroying the Dane outpost, William stripped the rebels of a crucial ally.
À la seconde, je commande. Avant. Retrayez vos...
Si sommes. Movo.
William's ultimate goal was within his grasp. All that remained was to enter York and destroy its keep.
Vado laburar.
Labour Spérance. Vado laburar.
Soyez quand je commande, avante.
En escouade.
Quet labour. Benefect.
Six hommes. Io ma sono la cosa.
Acces vos, compagnon.
Si, parat.
L'heure est de retrayet vos amoués.
Quet me.
Cavalario parat. Si, parat.
Mais plecte.
Quid ordines? Sito.
Labour Spérance.
Quid mandes?
Cos'è sarà massonata?
Tout dames de retournard. Benedetto. Comme me. Seco materia. Movamos, vale tuts. Movamos, vale tuts. Dames de retournard. Comme me. Dames de retournard. Si, comprendo. Movamos, vale tuts.
Soyez avertis votre courage, compagnon. Sommes en
Momente si, archier!
Parat pour laborar. Et comme me. Dames de retournard. Retorno con materia. Buona sial pour...
Et chez mandement.
Parat! Quid ordines?
Arquier parat.
Mandesque, sito.
Sagita in armes.
Acces avant, compagnon.
Parat porveni.
Camino.
Lirefactio.
Quid ordines?
Y affect.
Si, parat.
Arco parat. Arquier parat.
Labour Spérance.
Cavalario parat.
Io ma sono la cosa.
Demandes.
Cavalario parat.
Quel est votre plaisir?
L'heure est de besoigner. Attendez les...
Produite servientes.
Arco parat.
Si, parat.
Six hommes. Vado labura.
Archier parat. Momentesti. Archier, in avant.
Felice et beat.
L'heure est de besoigner.
Attenzione. Bene audite. In avant. Cavalario. Metrein! Odio!
Acton certes.
Audite.
Apertisez votre courage, compagnon. Je suis votre serveuse.
Quiete, cavals. Cavalarios, quitamus. Quiete, caval. Bene.
Labur speran, smovenskito.
Ordine.
Movo. Vale excavo. Quito. Commitrenka.
Toutes audite. Vale, scavo.
Je suis comme vos voltrez.
Audite, in avant.
Je suis votre serveuse. Compagnon, reste tous en preuve. À l'arson, chevalier, avertissez votre courage, compagnon. Comme ordre, je commande.
Parate, archier. Deusez.
Successo! Scaraformator!
Quid labur?
Parats pour laboura. Quel air si pois?
Colonne movi colones.
Parate. Entendo.
Attention!
Soyez pour votre service. Certes. Retrayez vos amours.
Quid ordines?
À l'arson, chevalier. Chevalier, reste pour entier. Sommes en ordonnance.
Desconfites l'ennemi!
Reste tous en presse. Reste tous en presse.
Parate, archier.
The Norman army poured into York and began sacking the town as they bore down on the keep.
In avant, cavalarios! En sala! Cavalarios in avant, odio! Faire fort!
Ainsi comme vos voldres. Pour votre service.
Metrein! Soit mandan, si! Cito!
Chevalier à l'amour, compagnon. Sommes en ordonnance. Chevalier, reste.
Cavalarios parat! Red Robeio! Faire fort! Cavalarios!
À l'arson, chevalier. Sommes
En sala!
reste tous en
Momentesti, archier.
Sommes en ordonnance. Incontinent. À l'arson, chevalier. Reste tous en preuve. Avertissez votre courage.
Scaraformator!
Sommes en ordonnance. À l'arson, chevalier. Chevalier, reste pour entier.
Sagita in arco.
Ci sommes.
Ascolte bene.
Quelle? Vado la pura. Mande squad. Come sono la cose?
Parade pour venir.
Cavallarios parats. Parats. Une avance, cavallarios. Cavallarios, parats. Cavallarios, quitamos. A calque, cavallarios.